right, everybody, I am on my way to go get a new car, trading in my EV6. My son and I are driving about 5 hours from Virginia up to New Jersey because this is such a great deal and I'm really excited. I can't wait to share this with you guys. Well, I was planning on stopping to charge, but with how slow I am having to go because of this traffic, I am actually getting really solid efficiency right now at 3.9 miles per kilowatt hour, and I should be able to make it the entire way without stopping. All right, we have made it up to New Jersey. We are about to pull up almost 6 hours later, averaging 3.9 miles per kilowatt hour. And look, there's a Kia dealership. And there's a really nice EV6 there. All right, so if you couldn't tell, I traded my EV6 in on another EV6, but not just any EV6. I got the EV6 GT. And I know some of you guys are thinking back to a video I made where I said I would not choose the EV6 GT over my other EV6 Wind that I had, or the GT line. And a lot of that still rings true, but they've got some really great deals on the GT right now. And I'm going to talk through all the reasons why I chose to upgrade from my EV6 Wind with the tech package to the Kia EV6 GT. So if you don't know what the EV6 GT is, it is the upgraded version of the Kia EV6. It came out a little bit after the other trims, and it has significantly more horsepower and torque. It goes 0 to 60 in the low to mid 3-second range and does the quarter mile in the mid 11s at 120 miles an hour. To put that into perspective, my EV6 Wind all-wheel drive, which is basically the second fastest Kia EV6, that did 0 to 60 in the mid 4-second range and does the quarter mile around 13 flat at right around 100 miles an hour. So it is significantly quicker, not only off the line, but also the top end, significantly at the top end actually. So it's got the speed upgrades, it's got upgraded seats, upgraded suspension with adaptive dampers, different drive modes. There's all kinds of things that go into the EV6 GT that I really like. But back then, the pricing just didn't make sense, in my opinion. It was about $63,000. My EV6 Wind with all-wheel drive in the tech package. The MSRP was around 54, and I just couldn't really justify it. But Kia has some crazy good incentives right now on the EV6 GT. This is a 2023 EV6 GT. So the 2023 model gets even more incentives, but there's even some great ones on the 2024s. And I got a fantastic deal on this, and I'm going to go over all the details with you guys. So my EV6 Wind, I got 2 years ago, just over 2 years ago, actually in April, so 2 years and a week ago. And I got it when it was almost at the peak market. There was a lot of markups out there, and it was a good time to be a Kia dealership. I know some people were paying $5,000, $10,000 or more over MSRP. I didn't pay that much, but I got it basically at the peak time. And then Tesla has, obviously, as a lot of people know, lowered their prices, and it has killed resale value. So I was very upside down in my EV6. And I was not thrilled about it, as I'm sure a lot of other EV6 owners are. And I started seeing some posts from people on Reddit about the EV6 GT and some deals they were getting. And I was like, man, I should look into this. What kind of incentives are out there? What kind of deals could I get? And it's really, really great out there. So talking about my deal in particular, I'll just talk about that. I got a 2023 EV6 GT. I drove to New Jersey to get it because it's where I got the best deal from. But I got it with my trade-in value and the value off of MSRP, how much they discounted the price of the car. Plus my trade-in, they gave me a significant amount more than Kelley Blue Book. So those two combined was over $10,000. That's a lot, which is very compelling and one of the main reasons I wanted to do it. In addition to that, there's $11,750 in rebates from Kia. So you get an $11,000 rebate on the 2023 EV6 GT when you do the lease, the 2-year, 24,000-mile lease. And in addition to that, there's a $750 owner loyalty rebate. So $11,750 in rebates and over $10,000 in discounted price of the vehicle, plus how much they gave me over Kelley Blue Book on my trade. So it made a lot of sense. They've also got really good lease factors too. So it made a lot of sense. In my opinion, in 2 years, I'll have no negative equity, which would not have been the case with my EV6 and my previous EV6, and I get a nicer vehicle. So I'm really excited to have the EV6 GT and be able to do a bunch of videos for you guys. And Honestly, the EV6 GT is really nice. I like the looks of the EV6 GT. I like the more aggressive looks that it has. I do like the wheels, actually. I wasn't the biggest fan at first when I saw them in pictures, but looking at them on the car, I do like the wheels design, which is pretty cool. The tires are not the best tires. I have to be honest. I think the Atlas tires that I have my previous EV6, they definitely did better in rain. I drove this in rain the other day. My previous tires definitely did better in rain, and I'm not sure about the dry performance yet, so we'll have to see there. But this car rides really well. The GT drive mode is insane. The throttle response is crazy. It will absolutely throw you back in the seat. 0 to 60 in the 3-second range is no joke, and it is a blast to drive. My wife loves driving it, and my kids love it. It's a lot of fun, and I'm excited to get people rides in it. And like I said, it looks good. I like the accents inside the car. I like the green accents. My wife likes the slime green too, so I like the green accents inside the car and on the seats. I like the Alcantara on the seats, and just the overall sporty seat design. I've been a big fan of that. I had previous cars that had Recaro seats, and these are very similar to that. And I like the fact that it has a moonroof, which is good. That was something that I kind of wish I had gotten before. So I'm glad to have that. But it is still familiar EV6. It's not a drastic change from what I had. It still has loads of interior space, good amount of cargo space. And I'm very familiar with it. I did, since it's a 2023 GT, this one was on their lot for almost a full year. So I did have to update the infotainment system because it still actually had the infotainment system software version from late 2022, I believe. And that's pretty crazy. So I had to do the update there. So that was nice to get that done. But yeah, I'm really excited about this, and I can't wait to put out a bunch of videos for you guys showing its capabilities and the things I like about it, and maybe some things that I don't like about it, things that I might find. One thing that I'm not the biggest fan of is because I have to relearn how to reverse with the mirrors, is because in my Wind, when you put it in reverse, the rearview mirrors on the side would actually tilt down, which was really nice. When you're backing up. These do not, so that is something to get used to. But overall, there's significantly more positives about this car than negatives, which I'm really excited about. I do like the auto-presenting door handles. Didn't really have a problem with the previous ones, but the fact that these automatically open when you walk up to it, it's actually really convenient, more convenient than I was expecting it to be. And yeah, like I said, I'm really excited about it. The range, at this point, I've driven it a few hundred miles, and I think my range is probably going to be around 220 to 240 in everyday driving, versus in my EV6 Wind was around 270 to 290. So it's not a huge hit, but it is definitely not quite as good when it comes to range. So that'll be something that I'll keep an eye on, and I might do a range test or efficiency test or something like that in similar conditions to what I did with my previous EV6, just to kind of see how that compares. And I probably will be updating or upgrading the 12-volt battery to maybe an Ohmi battery or something like that. Probably an Ohmi battery since I'm a big fan of those. And I don't know what else I can really do, being that it is a lease. I might put like mud flaps on it or something like that, but we'll have to see. We'll see what I can do, what I can get away with. I might upgrade the floor mats. I still have tons of floor mats from my other EV6 that I'm pretty sure they work in the GT. So let's check that out. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you have any questions. I do think that if a lot of you guys, I'm sure you are in the same boat as me when it comes to negative equity. If you can find a dealership that has a 2023 GT somewhat near you, you might be able to get a really good deal that might make it worth your while. I know that the 24-month 10,000 mile per year leases have even better rates. So you could find some very compelling deals out there if you're open to it. So anyway, like I said, let me know what you guys think. I hope you guys like the car. Get excited. There's gonna be a lot of new content coming. I'm excited to film all the content and share this experience with you guys. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.